too hungry to put away these groceries right now. I'm gonna eat first. Let me show you what I'm having for dinner. I'm gonna do spicy lentil wrap. These chips, they're the best. And on top of these chips, I'm gonna crumble vegan feta cheese on it. Something really tragic happened. The sauce fully spilled on my counter. We got our food. A new episode of Shark Tank. If you guys watched in the last video, I'm an iPad kid. I need to watch something while I eat. It makes the food taste better. Mmm. Yum. It's not as like funky as a normal feta cheese, but it's still really good. I'll definitely be repurchasing.
Season finale of Shark Tank.
If you think starting a business is tough, try doing it with your
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
On Sunday nights, I'll usually make a big portion of my dinner, just enough so that I'll be able to have lunch for a few days after with the leftovers. Tonight, I made this delicious, hearty, protein-packed veggie soup recipe. I had this recipe saved from TikTok for the longest time, and it's been super gloomy here in LA, and nothing is better than a warm bowl of soup on a cloudy day. This soup was high in protein. It uses lentils, which are high in potassium, fiber, iron, folic acid, which is amazing for skin health and hair health. The best part was that it was so easy to make. If you don't consider yourself a cook, I promise you can make this. The hardest part was cutting the onions. All you really have to do is prep and cut the veggies, and then everything else after that was literally just throwing things in a pot, stirring, letting it simmer for a bit, and then throwing more things into a pot. I followed the recipe, but I added in some kale for an easy way to get my greens in, and then I also added some white beans for the extra protein. I love tteokbokki for dinner because it's super comforting and filling, and I saw this recipe on TikTok where the rice cakes are baked first and then they're boiled, so I wanted to give that a try tonight.
While I'm cooking dinner, I like to have snacks. Also just bought these chips from Trader Joe's, Papadums. Thought it could be a good alternative for just regular potato chips since this will have protein in it. The water is boiling, let's put the eggs in.
I boiled some eggs and then I got right into making the sauce. I wish I had more gochujang here, but this was all I had left. I added some soyaki sauce from Trader Joe's in place of the soy sauce and brown sugar. Then I added some water to really thin out the sauce. Then I took the baked rice cakes out of the oven, placed it into the pan, added some garlic, some onions, the sauce, and then once everything was in there, I stirred it around a bit over medium heat to make sure everything was all combined. I added some kale to get some greens in, and you guys, this was so good. It was comforting, it was warm, and it was super filling.
Time to make some breakfast. I'm gonna make myself some breakfast, but first I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea.
So my camera broke while I was filming, but I realized that the camera repair shop was right next to an Earth Cafe. So silver lining, I got myself some boba on my way home. For dinner that night, I did not want to cook, so I threw some stuff on top of chips and I called it my dinner. Not the best meal, but definitely made me full. It was surprisingly really good. This was probably my favorite meal of the week. It was a hearty salad with teriyaki tempeh and sweet potato fries. Now, I'm usually not a fan of tempeh, but I saw a recipe on TikTok and thought I would give it a try. And guys, I'm definitely gonna be making this again. It was too good. I'll make sure to leave the recipe down below. The tempeh took the longest to make, so I prepared that first. And while it was marinating, I got started on my sweet potato fries. Once I put the fries in the oven, I made the viral raw carrot salad recipe from TikTok. I've made this so many times, and there's actually claims that this salad helps with PMSing because there's a certain fiber in raw carrots that help to bind excess estrogen in the body and eliminate toxins, essentially helping with hormone imbalance. It also brings the perfect tang to any salad, so I love adding it. While my tempeh was frying, I started the assembly process. My base was spring mix, and then I added hemp seed, spirulina, and nutritional yeast for the added micronutrients. This was my favorite meal of the entire week because it was nutritious, it was filling, and it was super tasty.